The Ace Man's coming to your town if your town is Rosemont, Illinois. Wednesday night. Then it's off to Wisconsin in Plymouth on Thursday night at Road America Tuft Center. Stand-up comedy show on Thursday night. And then Saturday night, a screening of the 24-Hour War. So Thursday and Saturday night at Road America Tuft Center. And he'll cap it all off on Sunday night in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Pabst Theater, presented by 1029 The Hog. Get tickets for these shows and a lot more at adamcarolla.com. Snubbed again for an Emmy. Adam Carolla.
Yeah, get it on. Got to get on the church. Get on your mandate. You get it on now. God love you, folks. Jessimae Peluso back. She's feeling good. Feeling alive.
That's right.
Dying Laughing with Jessimae is the name of the podcast. And also live dates coming up. Santa Ana, Pueblo. Oh, New Mexico.
Yeah, Breaking Bad territory.
That's such a weird thing because I was just, Mayhem's in here too. I was just talking to somebody literally last night. And she said, why don't we go to New Mexico? And then I said, I've never been, and then I said, well, there's no comedy club in New Mexico. I've never been to New Mexico. I've never played. I usually travel around, just go where the club is. And
Exactly.
I said, I don't think there's a comedy club in New Mexico because I've never been there.
There is one, Quezada's.
And there is, right here.
That's right.
I did not know that. July 18th and 19th.
Comedy and cooking meth. Let's do it.
Man, I'm at, well, now, good. Tell me how it goes over there.
I
Because
will.
I'm curious how that club is.
I am too.
All right. And let's see. I got stuff to complain about. We'll get into Pacquiao a little later. We'll do the news as well. Let's see. Where do I start? Okay. I had two sad realizations driving in from Malibu. One is Malibu's basically reopened, essentially. Not everywhere, but essentially. But the Equinox gym is closed, and it's been closed for 6 months. The Taco Bell across the street, however, is open and
God
has
bless
been
America.
open for many months.
Yeah,
and I
famously,
thought,
you're
God
not
bless.
Equinox material.
that's all. Yeah, that's all we need to know about the United States. That Taco Bell was closed for 2 days and is right back up and running. And that Equinox, fucking, I waited for months and months and months for that place to open. It opened. It was open for a week. Fire came, shut. It's obviously there's nothing wrong with the building. There's nothing wrong with anything because the Taco Bell across the street, literally across the street. Like you could walk outside of the Equinox and throw a tennis ball and hit the Taco Bell.
It's SoCal's Waffle House metric of how bad. If Taco Bell's open, everything's fine.
It's
Beans and
open.
cheese-
It's fine.
Beans and cheese is so delicious. You know it's not delicious?
Working
Kettlebells.
out. Kettlebells.
Taco Bell's delicious, not
kettlebell.
kettlebells.
Box squats.
Yeah, so that place is closed, but the Taco Bell's open. And then my other sad realization whilst driving through Malibu, because now it is just work. I mean, there's work. They're having to do everything.
Yeah.
And it's not rebuilding the houses. They're not doing any of that. It's all... Next time it rains, the landslides are coming. They have to build all this shoring up all along, retaining walls and everything all along the hill because it's all going to slide down again. It's work, nonstop work. Trucks, crews, work. That's all this is. Hard hats and vests and what have you. I've said it once. I'll say it again. There's no black person working in all of Malibu. It is 100% Hispanic. All the time. There is no such thing as a black person.
I thought Malibu was an exclusion zone. Like, they're not allowed to be in there, right?
Well, we let the Mexicans in. But I literally saw, I've seen 3 or 4 black homeless people in Malibu, sleeping on the park, or not the park bench, but the bus bench. One guy was just walking around with his pants around his ankles yesterday, and cops were sort of following him down. We have to treat homeless people like toddlers or something. Like they walk around and we just kind of walk behind them going, hello, listen, hello.
Or someone on fire, which
Right.
sometimes they are.
I've spotted more black homeless people in Malibu than I've spotted black folk working in Malibu, and there are thousands of people working in Malibu. And all you do is pass waves and trucks of crews, road crews, guys holding signs, guys working jacking, everything. Pretty much 100% Hispanic, zero black people. It's always been that way. It's always pissed me off. We should be going down to the inner city. We should be teaching trades to these people. There's good money to be made. Like the guys operating the heavy equipment, the crews, the road guys, they're all getting good money, good benefits, good insurance. They didn't get picked up at Home Depot. They're getting $60, $65 an hour, $80 an hour. They're getting insurance. They're getting overtime. They're getting golden time. They're all good. It's a good profession, and there's tons of these guys, and there's never a black kid, and we could go to the inner city, and we could find these kids, and we could give them programs, and we could go, look, you're not going to Harvard, you're not going to be a lawyer, but you can learn welding, and you can learn pipe fitting, you can learn electrical. I have no idea why we won't do this. We have this weird, I don't know. What do you think, Jessimae? What do you think? Why do you think we don't do this?
I don't know why we don't, but I think we should, not just go to the inner city. Why not go to like the suburbs and yank a couple rich trust fund whiteys?
Well, they don't tend to want to do remedial training.
Exactly.
As much.
Let's force them. If we had to force people into war, we should force people into hard labor.
All right, but what do you think? I mean, no one's going to Beverly Hills and getting redheads.
You're looking for exclusion in construction. Is that what you're saying? You want to see more?
No, I want to know
diversity?
I want to know what you think.
I think that it's probably maybe a location issue. Maybe we need a better transportation. Maybe we need better posters. I'm not sure. I don't.
We need better marketing. Like,
yeah, I
spot weld up in this bitch.
If it's $60 an hour, I want to set in an application.
I was thinking.
All I'm going to do is put on a vest.
Sound really good, bro. I think I'll throw down my microphone.
Mayhem?
I just want to put on a vest and direct traffic.
I think it's not that cool to be out there, you know what I mean, slugging ashes, and nobody wants to do that. So, it's one of those things where if hard work is part of your cultural heritage, you're more
so
bound
it's a
to do it. Like in my
thing?
family, it was like, yeah, work hard. That's like what you're supposed to do. It's just standard. But yeah, I think that if you lose a father out of the house at an early age or never have one, you don't have any guidance. There's no system in place currently to help the kids. You got to take that youthful energy, these dudes, these young men who got no dad, you got to take that and point it into a certain direction, or it's going to find the streets direction. And that's what happens more often than not. These guys get caught up in the street life because it's more exciting, more fun, and more monetarily beneficial for them than going to work and getting a real job.
I get what they're doing. I don't get what the government's doing. I don't get what the city's doing. I don't get what the politicians are doing. They're always talking about going to college. They're not going to college, but they need a trade. They need to make money.
Yeah.
We don't want them in gangs. We don't want them on welfare. We want them to work.
Well, I'll tell you,
and we need a workforce, too.
If the current model is, okay, like the guys get busted about high school age, they start getting up into that gang life, or, here in Los Angeles, I'm talking about. And then, they go to prison, then they be a bum inside of there for a while, and then they finally find a trade when they're getting close to their release date.
Right.
Yes.
That's finally they go, okay, I'll be a plumber.
Yeah. We spend millions incarcerating them,
exactly.
And they should be learning to be a plumber when they're 16.
Yeah.
And then when they're 18, they can go to work and they can make good money.
100% I'm with
And
you.
it's never discussed. It's not, it's like I've talked about my whole life. Mike Rowe talk about it. Maybe like a couple of people, but I've never heard any government, anybody, no official, they all have their fucking LGBT plans, but they never have any. I never hear them talk about like, hey, we need vocational training. We need workers. AI is not going to replace plumbers. It's not going to. You can't snake a toilet with AI.
Well, if you put like a TikTok station, I'm sure you're going to get a lot more people out in the construction zones. Just a thought, just spitballing.
Okay.
We're going to have to do drafts for everybody. We're going to have to do drafts for doctors, drafts for construction workers. No one's going to want to do any hard labor anymore. Everyone wants to be famous.
All right, but here's what everyone misses out on, I think. Which is, I was talking to Dr. Drew about this. There's, especially with all this ICE shit. So he's like, who's going to pick your lettuce or who's going to clean your toilets or whatever. All right. So a couple things. it is weird to be simultaneously in the crowd that's constantly talking about a living wage and how everyone needs to get paid more and we need a higher minimum wage. We need a living wage. So we go, well, if you work at McDonald's, you should get 25 or 30 bucks an hour for a living wage. And you go, okay, well, these are poor people. They need to, they work. They need to live. They need a living wage. You go, all right. And then 10 minutes later, you go, we're going to send ICE in, and they're going to pull these illegals out of these fields. And the same people go, you want to pay $7 for a head of lettuce? You want to pay? It's like, well, wait a minute. Is it living wages or not? Are we paying these people or not? You know how much it's going to cost when you go to the supermarket? It's going to be $80 a grape and $14 for each strawberry. And then I go, oh, hold on, bitch. We care about the brown people, right? Yes. We care about the living wage, right? Right. So why are you okay with these guys working for slave labor? And then why are you saying, I tell you, if you charge $30 when you work at said Taco Bell, then a burrito is going to go from $4 to $7. That's how that's going to work. And if you pay the guys in the fields living wages, then the strawberry basket's going to go from $3 to $5. But you still have to pay them a living wage. So which is it? You want them to work for free and clean our toilets? And also, the jobs Americans won't do, that's bullshit. They'll do anything they have to do, but they have to be compelled to do it. You can't give them fucking food stamps and welfare and tell them to do it. They're not going to do it. Every kid I grew up with, ended up working construction. We all did the ditch digging. We all did the demo. We all cleaned up garbage. Everyone was white. Everyone did it. Historically, that's what we did in this country. It's totally doable. Poor people will fucking work if you don't subsidize them. They have to work. So this whole thing of like, who's going to do these jobs? Poor people. There's always poor people. And or if you're going to have them do these jobs, why don't you pay them? By the way, when you go like, you want to pay $7 for a head of lettuce? It's like, well, if that's what it costs to pay somebody to harvest the lettuce and to grow the lettuce, then that's what it is.
And doesn't everything just starts to get more expensive? I mean,
yes.
There are $24 grapes at Erewhon right now.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And a Hailey Bieber smoothie, that's like $75 because it grows extra collagen out of your face.
What is that? What's in the Hailey? God damn it. What did that little bitch? $1 billion. $1 billion. She made $1 billion.
That's amazing. I don't hate
selling
billionaires.
grapes?
I don't either.
Yeah.
$1 billion? Oh, okay.
She made $1 billion.
You just made me want
Steven was in here. Tell me her business. She did her business for 3 years.
What?
And made $1 billion?
Sold it for $1 billion.
Nice.
Some pants?
It's possible.
What did she sell? I don't even know anything about this.
No. Smoothies.
What was it? Do you know what the business was?
What is it always?
100% cotton panty liners. I'm just looking for it.
No, it's always cosmetics. It's
Somebody
always, you didn't know she did cosmetics?
Yeah.
It's always
They always do
no idea.
cosmetics.
They
Yeah.
take really good
Big
looking
margins.
It's organic.
We're so fucking dumb as a society. We take really good looking people that are 23 and a half and we go, you must make great makeup. It's like, yeah, that's
not the
what
country.
I do.
That's the men. That's the marketing from back in the 50s. Fuck you guys. It's your fucking fault.
Who buys this shit?
We do, but we've been targeted for years.
Targeted. You're the dumbos who see the 23-year-old and think she's hot because of their makeup.
We can't have pores. You guys want us to be perfect. That's why she's a billionaire.
Yeah,
She's
I
a
need smeared
billion-
out like a Barbie.
You guys should never bid on that. I'm saying she didn't get to how she gets to look. It's all genetics.
Yeah.
Is what I'm
Yeah. She rolled out of bed looking
Smoothies.
mostly like that. Yeah.
Smoothies. What the hell's in that smoothie?
And
of
there you
hers?
go. Look,
Is
it's
this a vagina candle?
$20. The vagina.
Oh, my
Haley
bad.
Bieber strawberry.
glazed skin
skins.
smoothie.
What's
You have to-
in
20,
it?
a fat 20.
You have to order it like a LA girl. It's Hailey Bieber's glazed skin smoothie.
I want to know what else is in that smoothie.
Probably.
I can't read it from
I know
here.
collagen is a thing, right?
Collagen's a
you
thing.
girls are all about that.
We love collagen.
Yeah, you tried to highlight it, but now it's all blacked out.
It's
It's on my screen. All right, I got it. You
Almond
ready?
milk, organic strawberries, bananas, avocado, the blood of children, dates, maple syrup, collagen peptides.
And don't forget the adrenochrome.
The adrenochrome. Oh, this is a popular trend that I don't know if we can debunk. Sea moss gel. That's something that really started to take off. I think actually, do you know Dr. Sebi? Are you familiar with Dr. Sebi?
No, I don't think so.
He's dead now. There's controversy as to how he died.
There's avocado in this thing. There's avocado in everything now.
That California.
I know.
That's our fruit right there.
Were we supposed to be paying $20 for an avocado? When some, like the politicians were like, you want to pay $40 for guacamole? Remember we were going to do that like 4 months ago?
What was that going to do? What was
They
that
moved
gonna
on
solve?
to tomatoes now.
They moved on to tomatoes now. Trump was talking about tariffs, and so everyone just started saying, you're going to pay $40 for guacamole, and then they forgot about it or something. I don't know. So what is, first off, people need to know that basically dates are essentially just saying like sugar, and maple syrup is just sugar, but this thing looks like it tastes pretty fucking good.
Dates are actually really good at regulating your blood glucose. So for people who have insulin resistance and stuff like that, they're actually really helpful.
Well, it's better than a spoonful of sugar, but if you're trying to lose weight, don't eat dates or sugar is basically what I'm saying.
Science with Adam Carolla.
Well, it's like, stuff that tastes good. Like when you go, man, this smoothie tastes pretty good. And they go, it doesn't have any sugar in it, but it's got a shitload of bananas and dates and pineapple in it. And you go, wow, it's still good. It's like, yeah, because that's a ton.
Different shapes of sugar.
Different shapes of sugar. Maple syrup is just that too. God, what do you got to do to get a smoothie at Erewhon? Does anyone else have smoothies at Erewhon?
Yeah, Ray, the singer, I believe, has one.
Ray Charles?
Yeah, good old Ray. It's called the Blind Coconut. No, I don't know what.
Ray,
R-A-Y-E, and that went viral as well. So it's like a marketing trend.
She has a smoothie.
I believe she had a smoothie as well. She's an amazing singer. Really talented.
There was a day when having a sandwich named after you was a big deal.
Yeah.
Guineas still do that. The Guineas will toss a name on a sandwich for you.
You don't got to be racist about them.
I am a Guinea.
We do. We'll toss a name on a sandwich, but I'm talking about like a Tony Bennett or something. Like
classic.
Delis would dub sandwiches after people, and they'd have their pictures up. It's the whole time.
The owner with the guy.
Yes.
I love that. There's a place in Hoboken on the corner. I can't remember the street, but all of their Italian sandwiches were named after famous Italian singers and actors. And they actually had photos of people.
Shop, yeah.
Travis Scott has a smoothie, which I think is just a Happy Meal put in a blender. Didn't Travis Scott have a McDonald's deal too?
Yeah, he's very popular.
Travis Scott as a smoothie. I don't know what's it. And yeah, he had. So Travis Scott is so employed that he does a deal with McDonald's and a deal with Erewhon, which is essentially like you going, I am sponsored by Rolls-Royce and Yugo.
Yes.
Like that's literally McDonald's, the worst thing you can put into you. Erewhon, where you have to pay $80 for an organic certification just to get in the front door, and he does them both.
I like it. I mean, you're covering the whole spectrum.
You did win the American dream.
You're like, I'm going to hit everybody from all angles.
What is in the Travis Scott?
Weed.
I think it's weed, Ozempic, and something else. Yeah.
Cannabis oil and coconut milk and cereal milk. That's my guess.
We'll try to figure that. One out.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
The Storm
smoothie.
Storm.
Oh, God, there's a lot of...
don't highlight
Yeah,
it.
you can't highlight. We can't read it.
Well, you can make it bigger is what I suppose you could do.
Malk, organic coconut milk. Malk is a type of milk that only has whole ingredients in it, and it's $75 a bottle, but it's so good.
Really?
Yes. Magic Mind Mental Performance, which is like a healthy shot you can take and makes you smarter than...
Malk is what again?
Bill Nye. Malk is a brand of milk that is so delicious, but it's very expensive.
Organic coconut milk.
All right.
Agua de Kefir.
Kefir, I believe.
Kefir, that's yogurt, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Dragon fruit fresca. This just sounds
Look,
like...
man, I'm into it, bro. How much? Let me get my wallet.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what really goes on. You go in there and you go, I want the Travis Scott smoothie. And they go, okay, that'll be $71. And you go, oh, okay, I'll just wait. And then they go, yeah, let me go make that. And then they go in the back and they pop a can of Ensure.
Yeah,
They just dump it in a glass and they give a shot of tap water and they stir it with one of those foam sticks. You know, they swizzle it up and they go, there you go, that'll be $71. And you go, I feel smarter.
It's wild because you think about back in the day before we had any real language and we were just grunting in caves, we could only eat one thing at a time. Mm-hmm. If you were to take these physical items that weren't blended and try to bite them, it'd be physically impossible. So I don't even know if we're supposed to have all of this in our body at once.
Yeah,
Seems like
it's
a
a good
lot.
point.
Man, gone too far.
You're eating pineapple and spinach and banana and oranges and maple syrup, and you're
supposed
right.
to have all
We
that?
had a lump of water buffalo.
We had a leg.
We had a leg of buffalo.
We're just eating shin.
Oh, by the way, we ate shin for 4 nights in a row.
4 nights.
4 nights.
We'd smoke it.
5,000 nights in a row. And by the way, we didn't have shin flakes for breakfast. We just had shin.
We just said yes.
We ate buffalo shin, water buffalo shin, and that's all right. You're right. And now we got milk.
Yeah.
And coconut milk
Agua de kefir.
and stuff we've never heard of, and it's too much. You're right.
And people are complaining. I love when people complain today. It's like, you have dragon fruit fresa in your smoothie. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
There's so many things available
What
to you.
did Travis Scott dream this one up? or
Yeah,
he's
he
just
knows all about sun chlorella powder.
He's just got a gay assistant. He just went, here you go.
I could see him.
Knock yourself out.
He's pretty intentional as an artist. I can see him, honestly doing ayahuasca, and all this came to him in a dream. And he's like, this is exactly what I need in this order for this smoothie.
I don't see him with the milk.
The Malk might have been, maybe a brand collab between Erewhon.
I'm going to say he's done more Popeyes than Malk in his life.
I'm going to say that was racist. But,
Yeah.
But was
he's
it
right,
was it accurate?
But are you wrong?
No.
Are you wrong?
Never wrong. Always racist. Never wrong.
New slogan for the pod.
Always racist. Never wrong. Yeah, look, I'm not saying he didn't test it out, but I'm saying he definitely found somebody in his camp and said, what the fuck? There's always one nutty chick always wears Lululemons who's on top of all this shit, and she's telling you. And
it's
you're doing
aloe
the
now,
thing.
but yeah.
Oh, it's aloe?
Yeah.
It's aloe.
We're not doing Lululemons anymore?
I don't own any Lulumelons.
Oh. I didn't know.
What is it?
Well, the reason that they named it that is a pretty interesting, racist reason.
That's what I always heard. You know that story?
Lulumelons?
Yeah, it's
No,
accepted
lemons
myth. Yeah,
or whatever,
that
yeah.
Asian people couldn't say it correctly, so
I
that's
can't
why he
even.
put it.
I'm here to debunk
Me
that.
neither.
I can't say it. I'm Sicilian. I can't say it.
Well, aloe. I'm surprised. By the way, aloe is the only thing Travis Scott didn't put in his smoothie. That's the only thing missing from his smoothie.
I just figured out how he made the smoothie. He got high, walked around Erewhon, and just started picking shit up.
Yeah. He went through the supplement section.
went through the section.
Popped it in there.
Yeah.
Can somebody find? I try to tell people there was an Erewhon. It was open in Burbank. Somebody, Andrew, find it. Literally used to go there with my hippie ass mom in the 70s. It was nothing. I mean,
I didn't even know that it was a place until recently. My bad.
It was a little shitty Toluca Lake, Burbank
I know
little
where it is, yeah.
store. It was Hippieville, USA. It was cheap. It had nothing. It was no Hollywood, no glitz, no glamour, no smoothies, no celebrities, no nothing. Just chicks that didn't shave their pits, walking
Nice.
around, trying to buy carob chunks that were in a barrel, like out front. Like that was 1975 Erewhon living. I mean, it's sort of weird because it's sort of like these festivals, it's like they talk about like Burning Man, you know what I mean? This was hardcore hippie dudes smoking out, making love in the mud and all that kind of shit. And all of a sudden Nabisco's come in and corporate sponsorship and everything. Erewhon, that's what happened to Erewhon. I mean, Erewhon was hippie, weird, hole in the wall. Nobody you knew shopped there, and you would never gone there. You would have gone to Lucky's or Ralph's if you weren't
either
a weirdo.
die a hero or live to see yourself a villain.
Yeah.
Because they're the
Yeah,
bad guy now.
eventually. Yeah, Andrew, I know on my screen, it's also a weird thing, but it's written in weird colors and the black background and stuff. I don't know if there's such a thing as just typing on my little screen and not having it all blocked out, black and everything all the time. Is there such a thing as just typing on it? They do cut and paste, but that's because that's what they do. So when did Erewhon open? Let's see.
I thought it was more recent.
Me
than
too.
that.
I thought that this whole marketing push and everybody on social media talking about their $72 smoothies is new to
Erewhon
me.
founded in 1966.
Oh, wow.
By who?
Earl Wan.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I just made that
Oh, I
up.
was like, he named it after himself. Go
It
ahead.
just sounds to me like you're horribly mispronouncing everyone.
Yeah.
I've never heard
in the
of this
club
place.
get tips.
You never heard of Erewhon?
Never heard of it.
Erewhon
nowhere.
is, well, I didn't say it was in, is it to look like or Burbank? It was in the San Fernando Valley. I'm not saying it was in, I don't even know if there was a Toluca Lake back then because it's just like Glendale, Burbank. It was in North
Burbank.
Hollywood, whatever. It was in the Valley. I'm pretty sure the first Erewhon was in the Valley. 1966, my mom would have been putzing around that place in 73 with her hippie buddies looking, and they had, everything was like a substitute for everything. Like they didn't have chocolate, they had carob, and they didn't have dessert, they had halva. And all sorts of weird shit. And all it did was taste bad. It was equally as bad for you. It just tasted like shit. But it was not the brand name, and it was mainly that the man didn't make it.
Right.
It wasn't Kellogg's and it wasn't Hostess. It was something other than the man.
Yeah.
That-
Sounds like something like the Manson family would shop at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Tex.
Yeah.
Grabbing carob.
Yeah.
So it was founded in Boston.
What?
But when was the first Erewhon out here? Because I remember that place kid. All right. We got some news. I got other stuff I got to complain about, though.
All right, great.
You want to know weird? Here's a weird one. You got that E. Jean Carroll clip? She's the one who accused Trump of raping her in a dressing stall.
Oh, we're going in hot.
Oh, yeah.
We're jumping right in the freezing
She's with
lake.
Anderson Cooper, but you see how nutty you see how nutty she is and how Anderson Cooper doesn't really know what to do. But the thing that was funny is I talked to a friend of mine who's like a high society, went to Brown, writer, lives in Brooklyn or whatever. And he's real woke and hip and cool and runs in those circles. And he said, I was at a party and E. Jean Carroll was there. And I went, oh, okay. Wow, weird. And then she went, she's a fan of yours. And I was like, what? That is the least, if you gave me a choice of like, who's a fan of mine, like if you said, Ted Nugent likes you, I'd go, yeah, I know. Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah, I get that. But first one was in L.A., it was off of Fairfax in 1969. So that's the Erewhon has been in this mofo for 55 years.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's not new. It's been around. I mean, how about that, by the way? It's Erewhon. It's been out here for 57 years, and it got hot like 19 months ago or something.
Yeah.
That's like every actor. It takes a while.
Yeah, but I mean, Leonardo was working when he was young. I mean, they're not there till 57. No, but Rodney Dangerfield.
yeah, okay.
All right, sorry. That clip, where is that? Now this is her with Anderson.
It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
We're going to take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more. On the other side.
You're fascinating to talk to.
Wow! You rarely see Anderson sort of short circuit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
The
this
robot.
He's like, let's go ahead. We'll be back.
I need to see the whole interview to have context because that
that was
seems
strange.
abrupt.
She's nutty. She's nutty, but
Do we know that for sure?
Oh, we can just watch. We'll watch the clip again. Let's see.
It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
We're just going to take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more on the other side.
We're still
That's
uncomfortable to
the-
talk about it. I mean, to her point, it happens so often that some people must think it's sexy.
Oh, listen, I used to do this joke. The only joke Dr. Drew ever laughed at. But, oh, no, the only joke. Right? The only reoccurring joke. I had 2 jokes involving rape. And one of them he laughed at real hard all the time. And the other one he never understood. And they're both rape related. I would always go, there was a whole movement in the early 90s, maybe mid 90s, where they were going, listen, rape is not a sexual act. It's an act of control. It's an act of violence, but it's not a sexual thing. It's a violent act, and it's an act of control, and it's violence, but it's not sex. It's not a sexual thing. It's a violence thing. And I'd go, I absolutely agree. It's like it's a violent act where you come in the middle. And it's no different than like if I robbed a bank and a guy was behind me and I pistol whipped him, then I came and then I took the money, or I walked into a 7-Eleven and I held the guy up and I started coming, and then I smashed him over the head or shot him. It's a violent crime where you come in the middle of it. And then Drew would laugh insanely, like a maniac at that all the time. And I'd go, as a matter of fact, there's nothing sexual about it except for the part where you come. But other than the coming, it's not, it's all violent, and then you come, but it's not sexual, but you do come, but it's not sexual. And that's the only sexual component of it, is the minute coming part. And he would laugh, and he would laugh, and he would laugh. And then I did my other rape joke, and he would never laugh.
Why don't you are you going to tell us that one?
I'm going to tell you that
okay,
one.
I respect you for that.
The other rape joke was, now you have to understand, you're not old enough and you're not old enough, but they would to ride on the Hindenburg. No, let me finish. You're not old enough, but every bad 70s cop or detective show the promo would always be, they'd go, this week, in order for Dan Tana to bust an international jewel thief, he's going to have to become a jewel thief. Like they do, like it was all in order to bust those bikers, he's going to have to become an outlaw biker, And so that was the 70s trope. And so I used to say, we even have Will Arnett doing it just because of his voiceover work somewhere, Dawson, that exists. We don't have it, but it's a Loveline thing. But he'd go, there was a show called Hack. I don't know, it's a stupid detective show. It was called Hack. And I'd go, this week on Hack, in order to bust an international counterfeiting ring, Hack is going to have to become a rapist. And it would always end with rapist. And it would get more and more elaborate, and then I have to become a rapist. And Drew would always go, I don't know what that means. I go, it's funny because you think he's going to have to become a jewel thief or a biker, but he's just he rapes, And he'd go, I don't know. That's not funny. That's not funny. And I go, but the other rape, he loved the other rape joke.
It's too absurd for Dr. Drew.
Absurd?
Yeah, it's too absurd. Yeah.
All right.
It was too abstract.
It's too abstract for Drew.
Drew liked the very consistent, clear message. You got too
Love.
artsy, too jazzy.
I got too jazz.
You got too jazzy.
Avant-garde.
You did a little Thelonious Monk.
Yeah.
I went
Hard
on a
right.
It's
riff.
the jokes you don't hear.
I got off the page and I
Yeah.
started riffing with Thelonious.
You meandered. You don't meander.
I try to keep it on the rails for Drew because he's a missionary, fucking meat and potato guy.
Academia, they have to 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I know.
fucking equal 5, Adam.
Well, he loved my rape.
Yeah,
It's a violent act where you come joke.
I know, but you got to understand he's a rape elitist.
That's right. He's a rape snob. We have Will Arnett?
Oh, nice.
What? I didn't know we even had that one.
I love him.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Love him so much.
I
He's
love
so
YouTube.
funny.
Yeah, he's great. I had him do the voiceover for my promo where he become a rapist.
Oh, no.
You really put some effort into this.
Oh, I burn a lot of calories, my lady. All right, well, Dawson, if you have it, you can tell me, but if not, we'll move on.
I'll tell you when. Just trying to locate it. It's an 8-minute file. Stand by.
120 life. All right, let's get serious for a second. High blood pressure is the number one risk factor for mortality. Yes, number one. And here's a stat that'll make you sit up and listen. 1 in 2 adults has high blood pressure. That's a coin flip. Could be you, could be me. Well, it's actually me. I just got checked. I do have high blood pressure. And people are pretty concerned about it. You got to get it down. And maybe you should get it down naturally. Good. 120 life isn't just for high blood pressure, though. If you've got diabetes, listen up. Manage your blood pressure, and that helps with your diabetes as well. 2 birds, 1 stone. The stuff is legit. Over 750 doctors recommend 120 life to help manage blood pressure naturally, not some fly-by-night operation. Plus, 120 life actually tastes good. It's a blend of superfruit juices, refreshing, flavorful, not like the other ones that taste like the lawn clippings. Now, I've talked to these guys. I use the product myself. It makes a difference. They're so confident that they're going to give you a risk-free trial. They'll give you a pack. You can try it out for a couple of weeks. If it doesn't make a difference or you don't like it, then you don't pay. It's a guarantee. I talk to the guys on the phone. They're like, we got a good product. If it works for you, that's going to be great. If it doesn't, then we don't want your money because they don't need it because the guys, I think he made his bones somewhere else. Anyway, it's a great product. It's 120 life. Am I right, Dawson?
For a limited time, try 120 life and save 20% off. Just use the code Adam at checkout at 120life.com. 120 life offers a risk-free trial with a full refund if you don't see lower numbers in 2 weeks. Go to 120life.com and use the code 80AM to save 20%. There's nothing to lose except your high blood pressure numbers. Go to 120life.com and use the code Adam to save 20% off. Remember, you must use code Adam to get this special offer.
Well, summer's here. Vacation, errands, chaos everywhere. Sticking to your health goals, not easy. That's where Thrive Market comes in. They're the online, healthy grocery store that does the hard work for you. You just set up your filters, gluten-free buns, seed oil-free chips, low-sugar treats. And Thrive Market sends you the clean options right to your doorstep. Even when I'm on the go, I can keep my wellness goals in check. Magnesium, B12, antioxidants, stuff that's antioxidant rich, snacks that are good and not junk, green tea, omega-3 seeds mixes, all high quality, all delivered. Yeah, you know what I got? I got ghee from these guys. That's right. They always say use ghee. Better than butter. If you're doing it in your coffee, better than cream, use the ghee. And I went there and that's what I got. I got ghee. Thrive Market makes shopping healthy and a breeze all summer long. Give it a try. Your pantry and your body will thank you. It's Thrive. Am I right, Dawson?
Stock up smart this summer with Thrive Market. Go to thrivemarket.com/ACS to get 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift just for signing up. That's thrivemarket.com/ACS. thrivemarket.com/ACS.
So we got a little news.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a little news and we'll wait for Pacquiao to come on and we'll do some news. And then, Dawson, when you find Will Arnett, you can tell us. And Hack was a TV show, probably 98, 99, something like that. I think it was called Hack because he drove a cab and he solved crime.
Yes. Oh, I remember.
I don't remember this at all.
It's perfect. It's how TV used to work. Like, what's his name? Hack. What's he do? Drives a hack. Yeah. And does what? Solves crime from behind the wheel. Oh, man, that's good. Hack. That's good. But what if his name is like John Hackelman or something? Like, oh, I don't know. Like, I didn't know. I think it was he drove the cab. All right. So, let's see. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. First up, former MLB player convicted of murder in a California home invasion. Yeah. Yes, Daniel Serafini, 51, was convicted Monday of first-degree murder in 2021 shooting of Robert Gary Spoor. The jury also found him guilty of attempted murder of Spoor's wife, Wendy Wood, and first-degree burglary.
There got to be history or drugs.
Yeah, there was sort of they were doing a ranch. The $1.3 million dispute over a ranch renovation project.
Oh, there was
and
history,
in a text message, he said, "I'm going to kill them one day." And that day, in fact, they had given $90,000 to Serafini's wife the day of the shootings, but he was still mentioning 21 grand that they owed him. So all this over nothing.
Here's my thing. Either send nobody a text saying I'm going to kill somebody.
Never send it.
Or send everyone that. So you go, well, fuck, I just fucking send it to everyone. I just sent one to my accountant yesterday. I sent one to my lawyer.
Make it your email sign
I
off.
just fucking send it to everyone. So if I killed everybody, I send that, I have nobody would be left on the planet.
No, I'm going to
check your emails. I sent you one, you district attorney. I sent you one 4 years ago. You didn't see that? That's all I did. It's either got to be all or it's got to be nothing. I agree with Jessimae. Maybe nothing.
Maybe nothing.
But if you do the one, like you're drunk and you do it, then send one out to everyone you've ever worked with.
Mass text.
Didn't kill them, did I?
Nope.
We have Will Arnett doing hack.
It was comical. I TiVoed it. I ran it back 3 times. Like, this week, I'm judging Amy. It's like, wow.
Just become a rapist.
Yeah. In order for Amy to stop an international jewel thief, Amy is going to have to become a rapist.
Which is odd because you wouldn't know why that would have to be. But
well, that's why you got to watch.
She's going to do it. Yeah.
Why would someone have to become a rapist to stop counterfeiters?
Seemingly illegal.
You would think. Yeah. Where's the correlation? Yeah. Well, why don't you tune in and find out?
I'm judging Amy.
That's right. And Will is well, it's just too bad. What's my show? Oh, the
Crank Anchors.
No, Crank Anchors Tuesday nights. Thank you. 10:30 on Comedy Central. No, a hack.
Oh yeah,
that's right. It's too bad Hack didn't make it because always the best. This week on Hack.
In order to reach these kids, Hack will have to become a rapist. Now listening
always funny.
Listening to that voice, I now know the guy you mean. It is on NBC, and he does NBC daytime, and he's like the seemingly lowest sounding, most sort of daunting guy, and it's for NBC daytime though.
Yeah,
it's like.
No,
then on and all new days. You're like Days of Our Lives.
How many Z's and days?
Yeah.
This week on Days. It's like he just keeps talking until he runs out of air with each word. This week on Days.
All right, that's Will Arnett talking about hack. Yeah, Ernie Anderson used to be the voice. Who's Paul Thomas Anderson's dad.
Oh, wow.
He was the ABC voice where it was the best. You can find a little of that, Dawson, too. He'd shift gears, he'd go, and on the Love Boat.
Oh, I love that.
Captain Stu, and then he'd go, then on Charlie's Angels, one of the angels is abducted. You know what I mean? And it was always great. It was like Happy on Fantasy Island, and it was tough. And then he'd go to Vegas, and he'd do these great ones. He'd go, and on Vegas, somebody's killing showgirls, and Dan wants to know why. And then they cut to a clip of a sandbag falling and Dan pushing someone out of the way. A lot of sandbag-related death. I figured from watching 70s TV, if you got hold of me when I was like 11 and went, Adam, how are you going to die? I'd go, well, I've narrowed it down to either sandbag falling on my head backstage, someone cut the rope, or quicksand. But it's going to have to do with sand. It's some sand-related death. It's quicksand or it's a sandbag. I'm going to get crushed, I'm going to get engulfed. But I've been watching a lot of TV, and that's pretty much how I'm going.
The irony is, like, up in Malibu, they're probably going to have to use a lot of sandbags.
Oh, my God. It's come to fruition.
It's going to come true.
Oh, my God. All I see is sand out there.
The prophecy foretold in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, everyone was killing someone with a sandbag, which it seemed, first off, I seemed like a pretty weird way like a low percentage way to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Extra laborious when it doesn't need to be.
Like, first off, you've got to get Sammy Davis Jr.'s on stage and Dan's watching in the wings, and you see
You're
that
sawing the rope, and at the right moment.
How does it happen? Was
if I was backstage, you saw me sawing a rope, and the rope breaks, the sandbag would fall on my head.
Exactly.
I would be standing in the wrong place. There's 80 ropes. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you hit the rope and a curtain on the side would just fall on the ground?
Yeah,
Like, what?
yeah.
How are you going to get that thing to land right on Sammy Davis Jr.'s head, who's moving? He's dancing around the stage. You have to place him. Then you have to, like, get out a fucking sextant and a compass or something. And, like, because you got to figure out, like...
Yeah, account for the rotation of the earth.
You got to do some test drops, right?
Yeah. All day you're doing test drops.
By the way...
You really want to get this on the first try.
I'm still stuck on the word sexton. I don't know what that is.
It's like a oscilloscope.
How mariners used to navigate the sea.
Oh, that's a good word.
A compass and a sextant.
That was great.
Yeah.
It's we used to have a mortise and a pestle and a compass and a sextant. You get your sextant and your compass. You'll know. But yes, you had to fucking figure. And you have to get hit dead nuts on with a sandbag. Because if you get grazed with a sandbag, you're fine.
You're
that's
mad.
That's a fucking zero burger. If it
Wouldn't even
grazes-
break your clavicle. You'll be fine.
If you get grazed by a sandbag, you will finish that performance that tonight.
Exactly.
You have to get hit dead nuts on. Somebody's got to make that sandbag drop exactly on
Right
your
on
skull.
the button.
Right on you. And even then, it may not kill you.
I didn't know that this was that prevalent of a
It's a
cause
big-
of death in the 70s.
They would kill you. Here's how they kill people. If you're on stage, they drop a sandbag. And now what they would do is they'd have black gloves and a hunting knife, and they just show tight on the hands doing it. They wouldn't show the person because you couldn't know who it was.
Yeah.
You know, some nefarious guys back there with black gloves and a hunting knife. By the way, there's 80 showgirls standing around. Nobody wants to curious about the new guy with the hunting knife and the gloves who's just hanging around back there cutting ropes. I'm just cutting ropes. Don't mind me. All right. They would cut the rope if they wanted you killed on stage. If they wanted you killed off a stage, they would cut the brake lines to your car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've seen that.
The thing that's, I know something about cars. Cutting the brake line to a car, there's a rubber hose that goes from a solid metal hose, and it's got to be flexible, and it goes to your brake calipers because it's got to move. You know, you got to be able to turn, and it's got to have some movement in it. Fine. If you cut that hose, when you get in the car in the morning and you start up and you put your foot on the brake like you're backing out the drive, your foot just will push all the way to the floor. You'll go, oh, there's no pressure. It's a closed system.
Yeah, I know a little bit of something about you cut them halfway, bud.
You cut them halfway.
Yeah. Let them wear out.
It's a system
To trick them?
It's a system that's closed. If you open it and you press the brake one time, it'll all just squirt out the cut hose. You'll get no brake. But what I'm saying is they drove fine all the way through the city, and then they got up on a mountain road, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa! But it's like, yeah, but you wouldn't have made it to your mailbox without knowing the brake. In race cars, all the time, it's like the brake pedal's real squishy. Like we got to bleed. If it gets air in it, it gets squishy because the air compresses. But I'm saying you can't back down your driveway, go up the street, get on the freeway, and then get off on Angeles Crest Highway and get 8 miles up the highway. And then it's like, oh, shit.
You haven't driven with my cousin. She never uses the brake.
Never uses the brake?
She'd make her way to
She
a mountain.
wouldn't know.
She got that Sicilian road rage. She doesn't use her brake at all.
We have Ernie Anderson.
Oh, what?
We have Ernie Anderson coming in.
Thursday, Mork's homesick for Ork.
That was wildly creative, Mindy, but that hardly lightens the load.
Mork and Mindy. And Tillman's a jailbird who'll try anything to escape.
Try anything, Marshall, I wouldn't think of this.
Best of the West. Then Louis brings his business talents to Wall Street.
Oh! You need to get dirty!
It's a special 1 hour taxi. Then, find out about America's fascination with chocolates. And hear the world's most famous choir on 2020.
Oh, this makes me so nostalgic.
Yeah, it is great, man.
This is great.
I need a hard-hitting chocolate-based.
Oh, we fucked up.
Then, learn about America's obsession with chocolate.
And she's like...
But now they'd go learn about America's, what do they call it? Obsession. Learn about America's obsession with chocolate as we explore interracial dating. Like, that's what they do now. Then it was just bonbons.
That was an emotional roller coaster.
I told you, but you still got to find Love Boat. And,
it wasn't
and
so
Fantasy
much
Island.
of a variety in that clip.
That was a little too happy. That was a little too. No, but Love Boat. Love Boat was happy. Laverne and Shirley. Let's see, what would be on? Let's see, it'd be Love Boat, Charlie's Angels. But then when Vegas came on, Dan got serious.
Yeah,
damn serious.
I mean, that took me on an emotional journey.
It did.
Sandbags or quicksand? You pick the sand. But that's what's going to get you.
It's going to get you.
When I was 11, I was going, probably 60, 70% chance I will be killed by one form of sand or another.
It's a rational fear.
And I wanted to do comedy, but I was worried about the sandbag.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
You want to be an explorer, you got to worry about the quicksand.
I think the irony is I think comedy's taken out more people than sandbags.
Yo, God. ODs. Jesus Christ.
R.I.P.
All right. You can find another Ernie Anderson. What else? What's
I'm
the next
lightening it up a little bit. Single women resort to stealing men's lunches to get asked out on a date.
How does that work? I saw that, but I don't know what that means.
Well, in this story, some ladies resorted to stealing the finance bros' lunches from the lunch counter and then finding the guys on LinkedIn or whatever and saying, "Oh, let me make it up to you."
Where
It's a weird TikTok trend, I guess.
Is this in like a
New York, yeah.
commercial cafeteria?
Yeah,
like a company's...
you know how you can do food pickup, you can order ahead. That's what's going on. They look at the name on the thing, so it's a strange way to do it. But this is what's being done.
I never knew women had thoughts about
At all.
Nah. Like sexuality and
Sorry, it made me laugh so hard.
I just thought they were kind of there. You know what I mean?
They're just there, just them women, those dumb bitches.
They didn't want you. You had to go like convince them to like you.
That's the way it should be.
I thought that was the plan. I didn't know they'd like sit around. Like I knew there was like, oh, that guy. We had a guy in our school that was dreamy. He was like a senior. Name was Carl Bringus, and I remember them going, Carl Bringus is so dreamy. Like I kind of got that. But I thought, whenever I talk to a woman, they go, "Oh yeah, I knew who you were. I liked you," or whatever. And I'm like, it's always news to me. But women are getting much more assertive now.
Well, we have to.
You have to.
The pickings are slim. You guys, whew.
Yeah.
Is it, or are we just like all really good at dressing ourselves up on the social media to like appear to be awesome?
I don't know.
Or conversely, other guys who can't do it or can't do that. So they, you know what I mean? I think guys have always been about this level. It's just now we get to see it and it's advertised and propagandized to everyone.
I don't know. I from my side of the court, a lot of you guys are good at being covert narcissists and covert bipersonality disorder and covert mental illness and covert broke and covert things, second families and covert all these other things. And then also add in a dash of you guys love to fucking murder us. You won't stop killing us. 90% of the world's homicide is caused by you dudes. So it's a mix of
we
that.
We do the good and we do the bad.
You do the good and the bad, but when you do the bad, it's like you kill it.
Yeah, but you can't throw out the good with that.
No, you can't.
Got a Golden Gate Bridge because of us.
Don't throw out the murdered woman with the bathwater.
Don't throw out the bathwater with that baby.
Yeah. Oh, the women are starting to fight now.
I think definitely women have started to become more assertive, like you said.
Oh, sorry, Howard. There's a clip. There's a great Donnybrook was. Where did I put that? I was a student fighting a female student. Listen, first off, I want to give another semi-racist
semi. Come on, man.
Just straight racist.
You know what? But my racism has a place because I'm looking out for people.
All right.
I want to tell women. A lot of women think they can punch guys, and guys will just kind of walk away. That is true a lot of the time, but you punch your brother, he will punch you back. I have the internet.
Oh, that's not just that is not just reserved for brothers.
No, not just, but I would say a little higher batting average.
I don't know.
Yeah, white guys are natural grapplers. You know what I mean?
I think it's par for par. Have you ever been to a trailer park or white trash part of America?
So you think the black man has no advantage in the strike back department with women?
I think that if you were to really lay down a societal statistic on it, that it'd be pretty right here.
So if I found 10 random white guys and 10 random black guys, and I told you got to go punch the 10 random black guys or the 10 random white guys, you would just go, I don't care.
I just think that it's.
Who would you go?
Who would you
go with the white guys first, right? To warm up to it.
Who would you punch?
I would hit. I would
you
not
have
hit
to
anyone.
punch one group. It's all if it's all the same, it wouldn't make a difference.
I'd probably punch the one who looked the most.
10 random white guys, 10
successful
random black
group.
guys. 10 random white guys, 10 random black. What do you do?
Probably a white guy.
You're gonna punch the 10 random white guys.
Yeah.
So you think. Oh, great, because you do think the black guys would punch back more then, right? You undid your own argument.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
All right. I listen, I think it's a slightly higher capacity to punch back. That's all.
All right.
It
Agree
could
to disagree.
No, you know I'm
Agree
right.
to
You just said I was right. You
No,
go
I was
punch the white
joking,
guy.
'cause I know
so
you wanted that.
You don't think there's any cultural anything? What about Asians?
Only because
What
where
about
I've
Asians?
grown up.
What
I
about
don't.
Asians? What about Asians?
I can't really speak to that. I'm only speaking from my own
All right.
experience.
There's 10 random Asian guys. 10 random Jewish guys. 10 random Muslim guys. 10 random black guys and 10 random white guys. Now, who would you go? You can only pick one. Who would you pick?
You're going to get an email from the few groups that you
Well, who would you
omitted.
pick? I tell you who I would pick.
Who?
I would probably pick the Jews. Then I would go to the Asians.
I don't know, man. You're thinking litigious society, but you throw one jab, you get yourself to
you're too far down the road.
$75,000.
It's the game is only out of 10 of them who's going to hit you back. You don't. You just say I'll do the picking for you because I don't think
you can pick for me.
You're going to get hit back at a higher percentage with black guys.
All right, you could say that.
I did.
You could say it. I'm not. I just think that it.
I think you know what I'm talking
Well,
about.
speaking from experience, I've never been hit by a black man.
Well, I've never been hit by black. Oh, I got hit by a black woman. Well, sparring and shit. Black guys. No, I didn't grow up I got hit by white guys.
Yeah.
But you would get hit by Eskimos if you grew up in an igloo. But
Right.
that wouldn't mean they'd have a higher capacity. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just disagree.
You disagree or you're scared?
No, I'm not scared.
So you think white guys hit back at a higher probability
Not
to
higher.
women?
I think,
the same.
I think it's probably pretty equal.
It's the same.
I think so.
Okay.
That's what I think. I could be wrong. That's just what my gut tells me.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll watch this clip. Select quote. Time for some life talk. Yeah, life insurance talk. You ever notice buying life insurance is like hiring a bodyguard for your bank account after you're gone? Mm-hmm. You need protection. Jokes aside, do you ever know what you're paying for, what you're getting, how much you're actually covered for? Select quote makes it simple. I'm heading there myself to sort out my policy. These days, with the economy flipping out, AI, tariffs, market spikes, you got to take matters into your own hands. One sure way to protect your future, life insurance. And you're probably underinsured, overpaying, or both, especially if your policies, Select Quote's been around for over 40 years, helped 2 million Americans, and secured over $700 billion in coverage. Their licensed agents work for you, not the insurance companies. 15 minutes, they'll compare top-rated carriers, and they'll find the best fit for your health and your budget, and it's free. Am I right, Dawson?
Life insurance is never cheaper than it is today. Get the right life insurance for you for less and save more than 50% at selectquote.com/Carolla. Save more than 50% on term life insurance at selectquote.com/Carolla today to get started. That's selectquote.com/Carolla.
Homes.com. Well, I love me some Homes.com. Some might say Homes.com is the best home shopping site. It may be Homes.com's super comprehensive and transparent agent directory, or maybe it's that Homes.com is the only site that always directly connects you with the listing agent who knows the home the best. Perhaps, just maybe it's because Homes.com has the most in-depth neighborhood content of any home shopping site that's extensively researched and highlighted personality of each neighborhood. Homes.com goes above and beyond to bring home shoppers in-depth info they need. Find the right home. If you're looking, you go with Homes.com. Homes.com, we've done your homework. It's a woman trying to punch a security officer. Who's black, by the way?
Very calm. Oof. Wow.
Could have been a redheaded guy. Would have been the same. The crowd is the part that scares me.
I think the crowd is the worst. Yeah, the crowd is the worst.
That's the scariest part of the whole thing.
What have we become?
Well, I mean, he is a security guy, and he did whack his glasses off. And
he did hit multiple times.
Yeah,
he really
he's not really known as a power puncher, more of a volume
yeah, he's
guy.
a volume guy. We'll ask Pacquiao about that.
Also held on to her, which is a disadvantage. Like it just, to me, I don't know. That's wild. That's
no.
really wild.
Here's my message. Do not punch adult males anymore and think you're not going to get hit.
I agree
That's
with
what I'm
that.
saying. There was a time when you would not get hit, and you're a woman, you could freak out and you could slap them or do something, and there's a chance you weren't going to get hit.
A slim chance.
No, I've been hit by women. Guys traditionally would not fucking beat on you for that.
But don't you also think this is, and slightly to your point, but also I grew up in an area where there were a lot of very poor white people, so that's what I'm speaking from that side of the tracks per se. Don't you think this is also very indicative of the socioeconomic environment?
That security guard had health benefits. I think.
He definitely had glasses that seemed to be prescription. Poor people do everything worse than rich people that you don't want to do. Healthcare, education, everything. Poor people probably die behind the wheel 10 times. Rich people die behind the wheel of cars. They do everything you don't want is 10 times as bad.
Right.
That's how everything works. But that being said, I grew up with poor people, and we didn't steal or fight that much. And we fought we kind of battled each other, but we weren't out like causing havoc and chaos, you know? It's different now. Like it is. I hung out with tons of poor guys, and I wouldn't even call them chivalrous or anything, or they weren't really anything, but they wouldn't punch a woman. They wouldn't. A woman could slap them. They'd just kind of fucking hold them or push their hands.
You get in a lot of trouble for defending yourself if a woman starts socking you up. If you hold them down and like get them to stop socking you, when the cops show up, you're going to jail. Like that's how it is in California.
There's a lot more putting hands on women. I'm telling women, don't punch guys and expect not to get punched. You're gonna get punched.
Or anybody
now.
just in general, but I agree. I think that they're, hitting a guy and having that be something you think is not going to be retaliated is a risky situation.
Well, it didn't. It used to be a woman could slap a guy if she was really pissed or he got caught cheating or whatever.
Feels so good.
Used to be able to do it. Used to be able to do it, and you didn't. The guy didn't fire back. Is what I'm saying. Guys are now firing back. They don't care.
I think guys have always kind of fired back. I mean,
okay, they're doing it more. They're doing it more. They're doing it more.
You're dragging us by their hair.
Next subject. We're doing it more. We're doing it
out
more.
of the cage.
All right, it's all the same. There we go.
All right, 3 Democrats with double-digit support in early 2028 presidential primary poll with one clear front runner. You want to guess who that is?
Here? Us?
Yes.
Newsom?
gosh.
No.
Your fave?
No. Former Vice President Kamala Harris.
Oh, yeah. Wait. For president or for governor?
Yeah, for president.
Oh, for
president.
Oh, I thought she was way down the list.
Everybody's, no, she's up there with a substantial margin. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, double-digit support. Gavin Newsom's up there, too, with 10%. So
what is she at?
And then Pete Buttigieg also. She is up there at 26%.
Wow.
So yeah, they still really like her. They're back at 3%. Mark Cuban was kind of a political outsider, but at 3%, even Stephen A. Smith and Jon Stewart got 1% apiece. So,
oh, really?
Mark Cuban for the win.
Right?
I'd take Cuban.
I'd take Cuban.
So she.
I forgot to mention our favorites, Cory Booker and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is 7%.
You just wanted to say her name. You just wanted to get it clearly.
Just want to be on the record.
Wait a minute. Did we do our Ernie Anderson with the Love Boat stuff, or did I miss? I could pass that one. Is that? Oh, we didn't play it yet, did we?
This is a new one. This is Charlie's Angels in Vegas.
Oh, leave it on the screen, Andrew, if we're doing that. Sorry. Huh? Okay. Oh, we don't. Okay.
Wednesday, Chris is an eyewitness to murder and the killer plots revenge.
Come on, Bert, forget it.
On Charlie's Angels, then Tantana sniffs out a ring of white slavers.
Your body and your looks are worth $25,000.
Moving in on Vegas.
Wednesday.
White slavery.
White slavery was the best part.
Your body and your looks are worth $25,000. I'll take that today.
Well, I want to hear that one more time.
That was good.
Also, it's kind of a weird sizzle reel. Like you cut to two randos and an LTD going, "Come on, Bob!" Like you didn't. I didn't know what that was.
That was made. It was made hastily.
Wednesday, Chris is an eyewitness to murder and the killer plots revenge.
Come on, Bert, forget it.
On Charlie's Angels, then Tantana sniffs out a ring of white slavers.
Your body and your looks are worth $25,000.
Moving in on Vegas.
Wednesday.
Fernando Lamas says you're worth $25,000.
But you're right. He went on Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. He would do happy. He would do happy, and then we'd do intrigue. You know. Also, a lot of guys busting doors down.
Yeah, I like
Heck
that.
yeah.
Yeah, the practical effects.
Yeah, I like that. Legit effects.
Bob Yerk was a cool dude. He lived not too far from where I lived. I used to see him.
This is the guy who's doing the voiceover?
Bob Yerk is Vegas. It's Tantana.
Wow.
And he was hot. He also was in the movie, the made-for-TV movie Killdozer.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to sound like Bulldozer?
Yeah.
Killdozer?
Yeah, except for it's got kill right in front of it. Right in front of Bull. Yeah.
Wait, did he play the guy who did the Killdozer?
Killdozer was a movie of the week.
Oh, okay.
It was a bulldozer that was like taken over by aliens.
Oh,
Yes!
my bad. I thought you were talking about there was an incident in Texas where a guy built a Killdozer. He spot welded all these panels on it and just tore up the whole town, bro.
Oh, really?
Can't believe you don't know about that story.
I know this town. There is a story where
No, the guy was mad. They burned him on his permits, just like you're always talking about how they do the permit. They wouldn't give him his permit. He tried to go to the courthouse. They wouldn't. Nope. They screwed him over, and he said, "I'm going to build me a Killdozer." And he did. He took out the whole damn town.
I may borrow that shit for Malibu if I don't get a fucking permit.
Just get it now.
There's a story out of San Diego where a guy stole a tank, a military tank, and just fucking drove it down the freeway. It was like mashing cars and stuff like that.
Take matters into your own hands.
We got the Killdozer trailer in. Look how is Bob Yerk in it? He's so dreamy. Construction crew, a bulldozer taken over by aliens.
It's a great premise.
Yeah,
I'm sold.
It is.
I'm absolutely sold.
Oh.
Look at the graphic.
I know anything for a fact. Clint Walker. Except that bulldozer kills. Carl Betts. 2 men dead. The survivors watch an unmanned bulldozer continue its rampage. Killdozer.
Bro! What?
How do you have this in your
It doesn't
head?
even look like real life, man. I love the 70s.
They made, first off, I know, how do you think they pitched this? Like someone just walked into ABC and just went, Killdozer, and someone, what's that? I don't fucking know. Figure it out. I gave you Killdozer. I'm done. It's called Killdozer. Whatever. It's a bulldozer that's haunted.
Sponsored by John Deere.
John Deere sponsors this one.
For sure. John Deere's
Caterpillar, John Deere. Someone's going to get their name all over this Killdozer.
We've got a new bulldozer. I need you to sell it. Figure out a script.
Who else was in Killdozer?
That's like a made-for-TV movie.
Somebody, and
IMDb.
Dawson, I'm telling you too, somebody named their fucking punk band Killdozer in like 79.
That's a cool band name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the movies of the week were insane. Absolutely insane. There was one called like Killer Hive or something, and it was an old actress had dominion over a swarm of bees.
Yes.
And she was an old lady, and she would have them do her bidding and kill people from bees because she could speak. It was like Aquaman with bees.
I had an ex-girlfriend like that with crabs.
Well, we have the we have the Killdozer, huh? Killing dudes. Is Bob Yerk in Killdozer? That's all I'm asking. He played Rocky Blyer in the Rocky Blyer story. That was the guy.
You're going deep right now, Ace.
Rocky Bleier went to Vietnam, like stepped on a landmine, fucked his foot all up, came back, and they were like, your football playing career is over.
Yeah.
Ends up overcoming it, goes to the Steelers, is in the backfield with Franco Harris. They win 4 Super Bowls.
Awesome.
That's a beautiful
That's Rocky
story.
Bleier.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, and I ran into like Rocky Bleier, like I was doing a show, and he was over whatever. I'm like, what are you doing at the hotel? He's like, motivational speaking. I'm like, fucking yes, you're doing motivational speaking. You went from dragged off the battlefield in Vietnam, you'll never walk again, to 4 fucking Super Bowls in the backfield with Chuck Noll and Franco Harris. Okay, that's fairly inspirational, I would assume. Killdozer. Oh, Bob Urich is in Killdozer.
Yeah, also Clinton Walker.
Yeah.
Carl Betts, Neville Brand, James Wainwright, and James A. Watson.
So he was also in, Bob Urich was also in, oh God, what was the detective thing where he lived in Philadelphia? You should know, Andrew, he lived in Philadelphia or something. Hacks. So, God, what was it? Oh God, he worked. He's just a TV guy. He did features. He was really good looking and really nice. And he just worked. Like he was just so good looking. And he didn't, what was Robert Urich's, what was his detective series that was after Vegas, which was like, just a name. Spencer for Hire. Sorry, Spencer for Hire was another one. All right, we got Killdozer. Just so you guys know what you're missing. You're so lucky you weren't born.
I want to watch this. I want to like smoke a fatty and watch it.
You should.
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah. And it's always some weird thing where they're on a construction site, but they can't get off.
Killdozer's awake. Here comes Killdozer.
He's right behind. He doesn't even see this happening.
No one can hear hydraulics in the middle of the night when they're 3 inches behind you.
Secondhand smoke.
Yeah, there's no way in the still of the night the guy would hear hydraulics. They made a movie called Killdozer. And there's a band called Killdozer.
Do you remember like those movies they used to do, like ants, and it would just be giant ants on the screen, and then they would film
like that. Oh, they'd show a film an ant and then blow it up.
Yeah, and blow it up, and the horror movie was ants taking over the town.
There was a movie, it was called Them, but they were like animatronic ants.
That
All
was
right,
good. That was
Manny
awesome.
Pacquiao is waiting. I'm going to bid adieu to Jessimae and Mayhem. I'll give you some. I'll plug all your crap at the end of the show.
So much.
I don't mean crap, but very funny stand-up comedian. Her stuff is what I mean. Thanks, Jessimae. Thanks,
you.
Mayhem. All right, we'll take a break. Come back to Manny Pacquiao right after this. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Oh, yeah, I can sing. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Well, they're in the business of keeping your car on the road. O'Reilly Auto Parts offers friendly, helpful service and the parts knowledge you need for all your maintenance and repairs. Always used O'Reilly. Love these guys. Used them back when I needed to maintain my truck and work, and now I do it for a hobby. So, whether you're a car aficionado or you're auto novice, you're going to find the employees at O'Reilly Auto Parts are knowledgeable, helpful, and best of all, they are friendly. Yeah, because some of those parts guys, they'll be a little rough around the edges, but not at O'Reilly. So stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit us at O'ReillyAuto.com/Adam. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/Adam. Manny Pacquiao is on the show. He's got a fight coming up. That'll be this Saturday. That'll be in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's a pay-per-view as well, and you can check out the event on Prime Video, which begins at 8 p.m. Eastern, or 5 Pacific time. Manny's first fight in 4 years, I do believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, in 4 years. But we do I do a exhibition bout before this.
How do you feel at 46 versus 36. Is there any difference? Do you feel any different? Is recovery a little harder?
Recovery is a little bit slow compare when you're young, like, you're 35, 30. But we adjust a little bit, like, when you push your body as a heavy hard work, heavy training in a day. Sometimes I have to rest for one session day, like or gym or jogging. But it's good. Like the intensity of training is still there. I do 30 rounds, 28 rounds a day.
28 rounds a day.
Yeah.
Is that sparring or is that focus pads or what does that mean?
Including sparring, punch mitt, heavy bag, and punching ball, speed bag, skipping rope.
So you're on the clock. You're on the round clock. The buzzer goes off every 3 minutes. You do a minute in between.
Yeah.
And so what you do is 28 to 30 rounds a day. And a round could be on the heavy bag. A round could be on the speed bag. A round could be sparring. A round could be hitting focus pads. A round could be skipping rope, maybe.
Yes.
But whatever that is, it's 28 to 30, which is essentially 3 times 30. So it's like 90 minutes of movement, and the other bell sounds, and there's a minute off in between.
Yeah, that's a total of around in a training every day.
And how's Freddie doing? Freddie's still training you, right?
Yeah, Freddie is good.
And how's his Parkinson's doing?
It's good. He has some medicine to take every day.
And he's doing good?
He's doing good, yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear he's still training you, and I'm glad to hear he's doing well. Because I've always liked Freddie Roach. His story's interesting. I mean, he's been with you for, I don't know, 28 years?
24 years.
How many years?
24 years.
24 years. How did you get hooked up with Freddie Roach back in the day?
They just we just show up to his gym, and then my manager asked him if asked who's the owner of the gym, and then he represented, and then my manager asked him about if he can do a couple round of meets to me, and that's the beginning of our relationship.
How important is it to work with a guy doing those focus gloves? Because, if you have a guy's never held them for you and he tries to hold them for you, you don't look that good. You don't feel that good. You have to establish a rhythm with somebody, right?
Yeah, but when we do the first time we do doing meets, like I like the way he do the doing meets, and then he likes my style also, the power and the speed, footwork, everything like that. He found all he want to see a box in a boxer.
Are you in the Philippines full time now, mostly, when you're not out here fighting?
Yeah, just back and forth because my son is studying here.
Are you in the government in the Philippines?
Not anymore.
But you were, right?
Yeah, used to.
You were senator. Is that?
I used to. I was a congressman, and then after that, a senator.
And you're not anymore just because you're done doing it, or were you disillusioned, or is there a problem, or what's that like? Do you want to run for president?
I ran for president, but I lost. But and politics is so dirty.
Is it dirty there? I mean, I guess it's dirty everywhere, right? So no more politics for Manny Pacquiao?
No more politics. I want to focus my career now as a boxer.
Well, how much longer would you like to box?
Hard to say. I cannot say more years, many years, or couple years. I cannot say that. One at a time. What I'm planning is my plan is one at a time, and I always pray to God that He will guide me and protect me, and give me strength.
Well, you grew up extremely poor, right?
Yes.
So I want to get into that because I'm curious. I know your story to some degree, but see, a lot of boxers, they grew up poor and then they got rich and then they didn't want to box anymore because boxing's hard and it hurts and it takes a lot of mental and physical stamina, and they box to make money, to get rich, and now they got rich, so they don't train as hard and they don't really want to box. So being rich and being successful and not being poor anymore, it's interesting that you still want to box. So is it just a competitive nature in you, or is it just a pure love of boxing like some people might have a love of music or comedy or some other art form?
I think it's mixed, love competitor, and also boxing is my passion, and I love this sport. I grew up in boxing, so I'm competitor, and I also boxing is my passion, really my passion.
So how did you grow up?
We when I was young, I entered to boxing because I want to help my mother. We don't have nothing. We can hardly even eat in twice a day. We don't have money to buy food. That's our situation when I start boxing. And that time I don't have an idea of what is boxing, but since there's a prize money, that win or lose, there's a prize money. So I participate myself to in an event, in a fight, and just to earn money to buy food.
Was your dad around?
No. When we were young, my dad and my mom was separated already. So evenly we struggle in life. Sometimes we experience like I said, my life story is we experience that we don't have food to eat in a day, and we just drink water to survive. That's our situation, and that's why when I became a champion, my dream in life is to help those who are in needs, those families that less fortunate. And good thing that God blessed me and I able to help thousands of families, more than 1,000 families in the Philippines, to give a shelter and sustainable livelihood.
That's admirable. Did your dad ever come back to the family or come back and get in contact with you later on, or did he stay around and sort of was he involved with your life growing up?
When I became a champion, became known in the Philippines, and of course became a world champion, I looking for my dad, and I found him living in a mountain with his family, and I told him that if he could come down, and I will buy him house and lot, and just to live near us in the same city. But they're not together with my mom. I just want him to. I just want to help my father and all my siblings, my parents.
And did he do that? Did you do that?
Yeah, they do that, and they leave their house in the mountain, and then I brought them car, thing like that, and I able to help those my family, my father, my mother, and also my siblings.
What'd your dad do living in a house in the mountains? Did he work? Did he farm? What did he do up there?
A farm,
Uh-huh.
a farm, poor also, like nothing.
What's the difference between Filipino poor and American poor? Because we're poor here, but our poor people are fat and they have cell phones, and they're not really what you think of as poor when you think real desperate poor. But in the Philippines, what's it like to be real poor?
In the Philippines, like when you're poor, you don't have money to eat, no clothes, no shelter. It's like it's nothing.
And there's no safety net. There's no government SNAP, food stamps, welfare.
No, not like here because there's a food that the government give to, but in the Philippines there's no regular food for the less fortunate people, like poor who sleeping in the street.
What? So you grew up. Your dad leaves when you're young.
Yeah.
And you don't have any more contact with him. He leaves.
No, I don't have this. That time, no cell phone.
No, there's nothing. So he leaves. You don't see him again until you're world champion.
Yes, that's right.
And did he know you were world champion? I mean, did he know that's what everyone was talking about when you came back?
I don't think so, because he lives in the mountains, so no cell phone, no signal.
So you just literally knocked on his door and sort of told him you're world champion?
Yeah. It's and no, later on he found that I became Manny Pacquiao, like a world champion, and I told him that we have enough money to buy house, to buy car. I told him like that,
So you then are young. Your dad moves away. Your mom is impoverished. She has no money. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
We have we're all 6 siblings.
6, and they're all living. Where are you living?
And my mother.
With your mother in a small apartment?
Yeah, like very but my older sister and the older brother, they get married as young as the earliest 14 years old, like 15.
Mm-hmm. So they move out, or are they living with you?
They move out, like, and me and my 2 siblings, my brother, 2 younger brother, who lives with my mom.
And you start fighting at what age?
I start fighting almost 12 years old.
So 11 years old, you have your first amateur fight?
Yeah.
And how'd you do?
I won the fight, like, but I don't know how to box. I don't know. Just the told me that you just wear the gloves and then it's just punching.
And did you start training after that?
After that, my uncle, who always watching a fight in the boxing, and at that time it's a beaches, so he told me that I'm always watch fights of boxing and beaches. So he told me that you can watch what is boxing. So at the time that my knowledge about boxing became wider.
And when did you turn pro?
I turned pro after that's 1995. So I start
So you're
fighting
16?
16, yeah.
16 you turned pro. How many amateur fights did you have?
It's almost 70, 60 plus.
60 plus. What was your record as an amateur?
60 wins, 4 losses.
And did the 4 losses, did you ever see those guys in the pros?
Yeah.
Did you avenge your losses with those guys?
No. They're all my friends.
Well, no, I mean, did you fight them again as a pro?
No, because they're getting big, and I'm small.
Oh, they went up in weight.
Yes.
I see.
This summer, Pluto TV is exploding with thousands of free movies. Summer of Cinema is here. Feel the explosive action all summer long with movies like Gladiator, Mission Impossible, Beverly Hills Cop, Good Burger, and Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Bring the action with you and stream for free from all your favorite devices. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
Simply Safe. Well, here's the deal. Most security systems, they wait until after someone breaks in, and, well, by then, it's too late. I use Simply Safe because it actually stops crime before it starts. Imagine that. A little prevention. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, don't you know? Their Active Guard outdoor protection has these AI cameras and real people watching your place. If some creep is lurking, the agents can talk to them, flip on spotlights, even call the cops right then, not after your stuff is gone. No contract, no hidden fees, none of that nonsense. Over 4 million people trust Simply Safe. So it's not just me. Plans start at about $1 a day, and you get a 60-day trial. Money back. Try it or your money back for 60 days. It's Simply Safe, right, Dawson?
Head to simplysafe.com/Adam to claim your discount and make sure your home is safe this season. Don't wait. This offer won't last long. Keep your home, your family, and your peace of mind protected with Simply Safe. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
And so you turn pro, and now what? Where's your first fight? You're in the Philippines, right?
Yeah, in the Philippines. I turned pro because I'm not lucky to be part of the Philippine team in amateur to participate in Olympics. Mm-hmm. I was inquiring, like, introducing myself like to be part of the Philippine team, but they rejected me. Like, I know.
So they didn't want you for the Filipino Olympic team.
Yeah, that's my dream before. But the thing is, it's all the politics. There's like politics.
Really? So, all right. So you turn pro because you can't get on the Olympic team.
Yes, that's the reason.
And I'm guessing you win your first pro fight.
Yes, I won my first fight.
And how many fights do you win in a row at the beginning?
I won like 11 professional straight.
And then you had your first loss?
Yes.
And then you went on another winning streak, I'm guessing?
And after that, keep on all winning.
All winning. And,
yes.
And at what point do you move out to the United States to train?
First time when I came here, I don't have a plan to fight. Like, we just came here for a vacation with my manager.
Oh, okay.
But it happened that when we look for a gym in Wildcard, it happened that there's a big fight in Las Vegas. That was way back June June 23, 2001, against Oscar de la Hoya and Castillo. And the other card is Lino Halono Lidwaba versus the number one contender. But the thing is, 2 weeks before the fight, the challenger was got injured on his eyes. He got cut in his eye, so he cannot fight. So they're looking for a substitute. They're looking for a substitute, and they call the number two contender, but the number two is cannot make it the weight because it's 2 weeks notice. So what happened is I was there and at the wildcard gym, and they asked me, "Oh, are you willing to fight for 2 weeks before, 2 weeks now from now?" And it happened that I'm in shape because when we came here, I just finished my fight in the Philippines. So good timing.
So you're in shape. What was your record at that time?
Oh, my record at that time, I only have 2 losses.
And how many wins?
More than 30.
More than 30. So you come here for a vacation with your manager, but first guy gets cut, second guy can't make weight. You're in good shape because you're just out of camp not that long for your last fight. And I guess the fight was okay. You didn't get beat up too much or cut or anything in the fight.
No.
And now you're at the wild card gym, and they're talking about this fight going off in Vegas in 2 weeks?
Yes, in 2 weeks.
And so you figure, well, I'll hang out and train with Freddie Roach here?
Yeah, and Freddie Roach, he told us that, he's very confident that I'm going to win the fight.
Because he's watched you train, and he's probably watched film and that kind of stuff with you.
Yeah, he watched me training wild card at that time, and he saw me that I'm in shape, and then I can move around like that. So it's good. I only sparred 3 times before the fight.
And I'm guessing you won the fight?
I won the fight by knockout.
What round?
6 rounds.
So now you're the champ of this division?
Yes, the 122 pounds, super bantamweight. But I used to be a world champion when I came here. I'm a former world champion when I came here, a flyweight champion.
What's the weight of flyweight versus super bantam?
112, and super bantam is 122.
Oh man, did you have trouble making the 112 weight?
Yeah, I cannot make it 112 anymore. So I move it. I skip 115 and 118. I moved directly to 122. I skipped 2 division.
Right, bantamweight and flyweight, or I don't know which one.
I skipped 115 and 118. I directly moved to 122.
Yeah, but what do they call 115 and 118?
115 is a super flyweight or junior bantamweight, and then bantamweight is 118,
right,
and super bantamweight is 122.
It's so funny they have a division every 3.5 pounds. And so now you win. Do you go back to the Philippines, or you just stay here now with Freddie?
Back to the Philippines, and they got heroes will come there. Filipinos are celebrating for the victory. Because before I came here, I'm already popular in the Philippines because I'm superstar in a show there, Blow by Blow boxing.
Oh, in a show. Yeah. Well, I'm always grateful to Manny Pacquiao because one time, a long time ago, I made fun of the Philippines and I got more death threats. I make fun of everybody all the time, but when I made fun of the Philippines, I got a ton of death threats. And Jon Stewart, you know the comedian Jon Stewart, he called me and he said, "Do not fuck around with those Filipinos." And I said, "I didn't know. I've messed around. I've screwed with everybody all the time, and no one says anything." He goes, "Not the Filipinos, man." He said something about Filipinos and got into trouble too. And Manny was nice enough to announce to the Filipino people, "Do not kill Adam Carolla." And I'm always very thankful you did that. But I thought it was funny that Jon Stewart said the exact same thing. He just goes, "Don't mess with the Filipinos." So,
Filipinos, they're nice person, nice people. In fact, we practice hospitality, caring each other, like that.
I get it, but there's something, there's a pride, perhaps. We'll just call it a pride that other cultures, because like I said, I've been around, I've made fun of every culture, but the Filipinos, I heard from. And Jon Stewart did too, so there's something. So, but they're very proud of Manny. But, you know, in a weird way, you know, America has so much going on that we just can't have one national hero here, really, because there's too many genres, there's too many sports, there's too much going on.
That's right.
But you can be essentially, Manny Pacquiao can be sort of the king of the Philippines, right? Well, who's the second most popular Filipino person that I would have heard of in the United States?
I don't know.
That's great. That's the answer. Nobody we've heard of. You're the most popular Filipino on the planet.
Thank you, Adam.
It's true. How many Filipinos are there? What's the population?
Our population is 120,000. 120 million.
Yeah, so that's not small. I mean, that's a big populace. Good for you. You're the most famous.
It's 7,000, more than 7,000 islands.
Oh God, is it that many? Wow. And you'd be the most popular person on every island. So what are the odds makers saying about this fight? I know you're fighting Mario. Is it Barrios or Barrios? Barrios. Sorry, he's 29, 2-1. You're 62, 8-2. What are the odds makers saying about this? Or do you care, or do you check?
Actually, I don't care the odds. I'm not looking for the odds. Like, he's a favorite, but I'm underdog because I think it's because of my 4 years layoff of boxing. That's what happened.
Do you study the film, and is there anybody you've ever studied the film on where you think, oh man, this guy's really good? Like who?
What
film? Like boxing film. Like when you watch boxing film of Juan Manuel or Miguel Cotto or something like that. Like, is there anybody where you've watched a film and you've went, this guy seems really good?
I did not.
No. You never been nervous or scared or thought, this guy's really, really a good fighter.
No, I don't feel. I'm excited for the fight.
Yeah, but I mean, in all the fights you've had, or can you ever tell? Like, can you ever tell, like, when you're just having a bad night, like when you get out there and you go, man, I'm just not feeling the speed, or I'm not feeling it tonight?
I have one fight. Like I get the Morales 3 fight. Morales 3 fight. The third one. Like at the dressing room, like I feel like cold and like my body is hot, but I feel cold. Like there's a fever in my body. So it's hard for me I'm worried about what I'm gonna do because I'm shaking like when you get sick.
Yeah, like a fever. Yeah. So you were sick for that fight?
Yeah, before the fight, like at the dressing room.
Oh, and you just fought anyway.
I just fought because it's already the people is already there.
Yeah. Did you lose that fight?
I won the fight by knockout.
Oh, well, good. God bless. The fight, by the way, it's coming up this Saturday. It's on Prime Video, pay-per-view, but I don't know. You can go down there if you're in Vegas. I don't know if there's tickets available. It's at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, and tickets are available at axs.com. So if you win, you're going to keep fighting. If you lose, you're going to keep fighting.
Yeah, as long as I'm active, like I'm back. So probably.
What are you fighting at? What weight is this fight going off at?
147. That's welterweight.
147. Is it easy to make weight? Is it tough to make weight? What do you walk around at?
Yeah, easy to make weight because I'm actually that weight category, that division is like bigger than my size because my normal weight is 140 pounds, but I'm fighting 147.
Is it? They always say, the heavyweights, it's a little easier, like George Foreman and guys that can fight a little longer because it's not so much about speed; it's sort of about strength or power or something like that. I don't know how you feel about lighter weights versus heavier weights and fighting, into your 40s.
That's different. Heavyweight is they're big, like cruiserweight's big. In our category, like welterweight, also that's big, but good for our size.
And you don't feel, like I said, I just think it's probably an advantage for big guys. They can fight a little bit longer usually than smaller guys just because they don't rely on speed as much, perhaps. Again, fight's coming up this Saturday. Tickets available at axs.com. Manny, I want to thank you. Jon Stewart would like to thank you. Always rooting for you, brother. And it's always great to talk to you.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you.
The great Manny Pacquiao, everybody. Good dude. All right. For me, doing shows coming up at the Aladdin Theater in Portland. That'll be August 7th. Milwaukee at the Pabst Theater. That'll be July 20th. And you can just go to adamcarolla.com because I'm coming to a city near you. Jessimae Peluso is got live dates all over the place, and you can go and check her out for more dates at Jessimae, JESSIMAE.com. Jessimae.com. Until next time, it's Adam for Mayhem and Jessimae and Manny Pacquiao saying mahalo.